Yo, so we're here playing some Yuna, green white, reanimator slash Kona deck list. It's not super original or new to the format. Spider-Man set just came out. Nothing super powerful fits into this deck. You can maybe play like Through the Omen Paths or whatever the Spider-Man version is called. Yeah, pretty straightforward stock list. You're just trying to cheat giant creatures into play, like Bahamut and Knights of the Round, and playing both of the Overlords that are very strong. Everything else is kind of just supporting both Yuna and Kona. You can tutor either creature with the Sarima. And then we've just got some ramp type cards, ways to fill up our graveyard, and filter for Yuna and for Kona. Pretty consistent. There's an elf deck. It's pretty powerful on the play. You just kind of go over the top of a lot of the decks in the format. The only like tier 1 deck that it can sometimes struggle against is mono red. You're very good against control. You're like fine against Vivi. Because yeah, like Vivi wants to go off on like turn 4, 5 generally. And you can just like slam a Bahamut and blow up their Cauldron or blow up their Vivi. And yeah, it has like pretty good matchups in the meta. Sideboard isn't perfect. Voice of Victories for control and for the various like flash decks in the format. I might want 3, I'm not sure. Split up in Day of Judgment for aggro matchups, as well as the Seam Rips, because we're doing just like very powerful things with the main deck. So against the aggressive decks, if you just like survive the early turns, oftentimes it's enough with like the lifelink from Yuna and just getting any big creature into play. That is usually enough. Elspeth, he's bringing it in against the control decks or mid-range decks. It's just a strong card in general. Get some value with Overlord and with, both the Overlords actually get value. And then I think the most powerful land in this deck is this card. Adagia, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry. the Windswept Bashroom. Oftentimes, if you're in like a grindier matchup, being able to just make tokens, like copying an Overlord that you have in pending, for example, or even just copying Dredger's Insight. It has a lot of play with the deck. It copies an artifact or enchantment, then you get a legendary copy. It's very, very strong. Yeah. The other land, I think I might want a third one, but like I don't want too many tap lands. Like I'm not playing the Surveil lands because of that. Your early turns are very important with this deck. Like you want to play elves on 1, right? And then you can play, a tap land on 2 and then resolve one of your 2 drops, or like resolve one of your 3 drops if you have another untapped land. That's why we're playing starting towns instead of the Surveil lands, for example, or like lots of basics instead of the Surveil lands. Because yeah, you just need untapped lands pretty early. The deck is pretty good at just stealing wins. Sometimes the decks that are good against you don't have an answer to Kona, especially if you have it on turn 3. Like the line where you go elf into, Insight or Origins into, just playing a Kona and tapping it is pretty powerful. Turn 3, one of your giant creatures is pretty strong. Ghost Vacuums are just like a concession to the format being full of graveyard decks. Like I'm playing one myself. You aren't totally dependent on your graveyard in this deck, but like your card advantage is built around that. And Yuna, of course. So like they play. That's why like in the control matchup, sometimes you'll board in Seam Rip. If they board, you see like a bunch of rips out of the board. Or maybe you board in Heritage Reclamation. It's probably better actually. But yeah, that's enough yapping with the deck. I think most people have played against this or seen this list if you're a standard player. If you're not, welcome to the format. Red decks are very strong. There is another Kona variant that is cheating Omniscience into play. And then you like draw your entire deck and kill them with the legendary cat creature thing. It's too much clicking for me. I'd rather just, you know, put some big guys into play and beat him down, you know? This is much more fitting to my playstyle. Yeah, let's get into some matches here. Getting into game 1 here. So this hand is a bit slow. But we do have Esper Origins to kind of fix our draws. I think we keep, because we can get Kona with this, and we have a station land. Like we have. Yeah, this is fine. We just need a third land, basically, and we can probably find it with Esper Origins. Okay, looks like we're playing its Vivi. Our hand is not great against them. It just depends on like how good their draw is, right? So we're looking for a third land here, which we hit. Do we want a fourth land? I think so. Yeah. So I think we play Seremia here. Or no, that's awkward. I think we play. So they missed a land drop. We can tutor up Kona, but if we do that, our land on top goes away. So I think the better play is to just. Actually, this contests his guy. I think we're going to do this, because this will get us the 4 mana either way. And then our draws are live. We just get us the Forester. And if we draw untapped land, we can just hardcast Overlord. Sure. Okay, so they hit the third land, they hit the Vivi. Currently don't have an answer to it. So this turn, we're just going to Esper Origins, look for a Kona. These are not Kona. Okay, set go here. So they don't have Cauldron. Well, it's not that scary, but like, I am in some danger here. Can block their guys. Okay, they have FOMO. One thing with this deck that I've noticed is that the main deck is so tight, it's like very hard to sideboard. I think do we take this? We have 5, 6, 7. We can just hardcast Overlord. We can just take 4. The problem with not blocking it is that I'll probably never be able to kill it in combat. I think we block here, actually. I think we just hardcast Overlord here. once they go. His FOMO is active, so this card pushes this deck, like, is what makes it good, is the red creatures. The Cauldron. They only have one creature in their yard, but the thing that, like, makes this card, I think, ban-worthy is that it operates not only as their main, like, combo piece, but also functions as, like, interaction. It's, like, too strong of a card, I think. Can I just hardcast this? Is it better than I have enough to do? Yeah, okay, I can go Sarima. I'm gonna do both, right? Go get Kona. Rena's laggy. The Kona. I think we're gonna station with this. And then go to attacks. Didn't think they would block. So do we activate Sarima? I don't think so. Maybe we do, actually. With the tokens. This makes our Kona indestructible, so it, like, prevents them from just killing it, right? With Torch the Tower, it's like premium removal they play. They could just Flood Maw. They played one and milled another one, or discarded another one. If you're not familiar with Into the Flood Maw, it's a bounce spell that you can, it's like modal, you can gift them a fish and you can bounce a non-creature with it. So their FOMOs are offline now. They're missing, what, sorcery from the graveyard? They don't really have good attacks either. Okay, they have active Vivi now. One thing with Cauldron too is that it gives them, for each instance, I think, of Vivis that you have under this, it gives them the activated ability again. So it's like, this Vivi can now activate twice. So it's like, this is like, should not have been printed in its current form. It's clearly, like, designed for Commander, and you'll see. My opponent's gonna have like a few minute turn here probably. They might just have lands in their hand too, right? Okay, Riddler. If they, so that tells me they have cards that they want to keep in their hand. Either that or they just have like unplayables. So if you're not familiar with Quantum Riddler, came out last set. So when this creature enters, you draw a card, and then if you have like, if you only have one card in hand, you draw like +1 card for each card draw. So ideally, you want to play this Weird that they just sent that for the +1 counter. Okay, we get to play the game finally. They did their, 10-minute turn 4. As is it was like, customary with this deck. So their Cauldron is tapped. We don't have any guys in the yard, though. We can go for a play here. I'm going to try to hit Bahamut with this, and then play another Sarima to get Yuna. That's our best line, I think. So we hit the Bahamut. I would like to keep this one. We'll get our Yuna. We will station up this guy. And then I think we just play some Fenrir. We need to just have a lot of blockers in play, because they're going to attack me like, I don't know, like 6 times with these FOMOs. Go to attacks here. They don't really have good blocks at all. We're going to put Yuna into play. And then I think, do we tap the Yuna? I don't think so. We can make it indestructible with the Srima, as it's, flavor text in most matches, but don't think they have a way to like actually interact with it. We're just gonna blow up his Cauldron by reanimating Bahamut with Yuna. So we just hit go. So this shuts him off a lot of mana. He does have like infinite attacks here basically with the FOMOs, but we can block. Opponent got value out of his Riddler there. We shut him off a lot of mana here. Yeah, he's dead. We got him. This is what I was saying earlier about just going over the top of this deck. Our matchup is pretty fine. Definitely bringing Seam Rips here. And then like Ghost Vacuum is fine. So now the problem is, what do I board out? Right? We could board out some of our graveyard stuff, because they're just playing Cauldron, right? So by nature of that, they have graveyard interaction. So we can like maybe 2 Insights, because this Esper Origins is better than Insight. Surprise is good. We're on the draw to go 1 Sarima, I think. Sideboarding is very hard with this deck. Elves are good, and like let us go over the top of them faster. We might like, you could bring in Daze like Wraths in this matchup, because they do just kind of reach your critical mass and dump their entire hand onto the board, and if you can kill other creatures, like sometimes that's good enough. But I think they're playing a purely reactive plan against them is bad. Like, I want to just put my big guys into play, and they can, like last game where they had their 10-minute turn, and then I just blew up their Cauldron and they died, right? Smaller Surprise is a good one of just to have in general. This can let you put in, you know, flash in big creatures on their turn, protect your board also. But I think it might be too slow in this matchup. We're roping here. Maybe just one of the overlords. Seems fine. This hand is pretty good. Need to hit some action, but this can help us get there. Offering the trade, which is interesting. I think I block here. And I'm like fine with that. That tells me that they like have nothing. So they don't have Cauldron and they don't have the Prof's Edict thing in their hand. So their hand is likely 3-drops, or like they likely have a Vivi or 2 in their hand, and maybe the Winter Night Stories. So I think we want to. It's complicated. Like, I think we ask for Origins first. Well, yeah. So we hit a tap land. I think we like both of these. We want to draw and play. Yeah, this is fine. Or maybe we put Fenrir in the bin. Yeah. Because we want to just find a big creature now. We want to find a payoff. So they drew that this turn. Otherwise they would have done it last turn. So this turn we want to play this. And then we want to look for a big creature. This sees more cards. Are they going to annul my Dredger's Insight? Yeah. It's not that great in the matchup, but it's like fine. Currently we don't have anything to put in with Kona. But I think it's worth just jamming it. Beast. Because they can't torch it. We'll just put in a Dredger's Insight. Hit some gas here, hopefully. Yeah, Overlord's fine. My opponent is also kind of a slow. Oh, that. Okay, that probably wins us the game. So I think we activate our land here. This turn we can copy the knight with the Adagia, however you pronounce it, Adagia. Okay, so they drew Profs. This is the other like integral part that makes this deck function. So for every card you draw beyond your first card each turn, start a combat, they put X+1 counters on their guys based on that. So they drew 3 cards on top of their normal draw. Sure. I think we win the race, like by a lot. could have put in an untapped Kona, but it's very likely that they can't deal with this. They either have to kill me this turn or they're dead. If they can haste the FOMO, they can kill me. If they draw a Wild Ride. That's their only out. They play it as a 1-of, I think. Looks like they didn't hit it. Or they're slow lower. Oh, we're just dead. Never mind. Yeah, Profs is a bit overpowered. Okay. Yeah, that's why we have the Seam Rips. Hits the Cauldron and the Profs. Those are their two main cards that they go off with. And what makes the deck so good is that sometimes you draw, like say I draw Ghost Vacuum, right? And they don't have a Cauldron hand, they have a Profs hand. This just does nothing. This card is just straight blank. I mean, I can shut off their FOMOs, right? But yeah. Little silly. Exacxies too. Yeah, sounds fine. We need to hit Kona. Actually, we don't have any green mana. I have to mulligan those. Yeah. Oof. Okay, if they kill my elf, I'm in trouble. But I can't mulligan the 5 and realistically win against them, I think. We have a few looks at a land before we get too far behind. I think we have to do this and look for lands. Yeah. We have to just spin both of these. Awkward. So now they're for sure killing my elf if they have a burn spell. Okay, they have Profs. We are just not hitting lands. Okay. You can't see it, but I have the like untapped GG overlay. And it's like a 50% that I hit a land here. If I don't hit a land, it's like not the worst because I can play Fenrir. It doesn't look like they have a burn spell, but I am on a pretty fast clock here. They're just gonna kill me. It's actually brutal. Okay. Arena is super laggy for some reason. So we have an answer to the Profs, but it's too slow, I think. Our best draw is a tap land. Like either Dagia or Evondo. And then we're gonna block here. Hit the Cauldron. They don't have a Vivi in the yard. Okay, regular land is fine. Like this card man just needs to get out of the format. Honestly, like it's so bad for the game. Okay, it seems to really want to tap me out of white mana. Okay, we hit another Kona, but we have one in hand already. Do we just take the land? I think we do. And right now, I think we seam rip the profs. We could take one of his creatures also. Like maybe that's the line. Like we take the 4/4. Yeah. And just hope he doesn't have Vivi. Because he only has 2 cards in hand. And we're just taking a bazillion. Okay, their FOMO is active. I'm just dead, I think. I have to block the second attack. So if I had perfect information here, like if I knew their hand, I would have taken the profs out. You have to block here. I think we were just a bit too slow here. And I didn't hit any way to tap Kona. And then they can, there's a creature, there's multiple creatures in the yard. So I don't have any way to make a flyer. I think I'm just dead. I have nothing to reanimate with Yuna. Yeah. Tough match. Yeah, like I said, if I had perfect information, if I knew their hand, I would have taken the provs with the seam rep. But obviously you can't know these things. I have no way to tap my Kona, so yeah, we're dead. You can just scoop them up, go to next game. I think we were just a bit too slow that match, and yeah, stumbled. No green mana. Off the ball. Starting town. Yeah, we're kind of getting hosed by opening hands here. The sound is fine. I think we have to put back knights on the land. We're pretty close to assembling the turn 4 Kona. Okay, that's good. Insight's good. Next turn we're going to play the Sarima. And then we need to rip a 4th land. So maybe it's better to play Fenrir here. Yeah, it is, I think. It delays it by an extra turn, right? The high roll play would be to Sarima for Kona, and then I think we do that actually. Well, even if I hit a land, then I don't have anything to put into play. So it's better to just get our lands set up then. There's some complicated lines with this deck. And we're just gonna station our guy here. Yeah. Opponent's on some kind of Azorius deck, likely the Pixie list. That's the most popular Black White list. I play that deck a lot. That's what I grinded to Mythic with. It's very good against the red decks in the format. Like I have like an 80% win rate against mono red and 60% against Vivi with it. He's roping. I suspect he's making me sacrifice a creature and playing a tap land, if I had to guess. Although he may have the 3 mana guy. He might have missed a land, I'm not sure. Okay, do nothing, pass. Cool. Well, in that case we just do this. Get value out of our Fenrir. Just taking like the max value lines because my opponent's not doing anything, so. Next turn we draw a card off of the third mode on Fenrir. Well, I saw a lot of us don't play this guy anymore. I think he's pretty decent. Like his second mode like doesn't really matter, but the first and third modes are both quite good in a lot of matchups. And he's just like a random dork you can get back with Yuna sometimes, and it's like fine. Like it might even be worth running more of them over the Overlords, because this is double green. Okay, opponent is discarding. I think they are just AFK. Kind of weird. Yeah, we're just gonna... I think we just do this. They're just not doing anything. Well, I guess we get a free match win. My opponent didn't do anything. Possible that they're a mobile player and that they just close their phone. Yeah, kind of weird. Oh well, on to the next match, I guess. Okay, we're on the play here. Kind of slow. It's fine though. Depends what they're playing. Just play top land here. Looks like they're on the blue-green Ouroboros. It's another card that's hard to pronounce. Ouroboros, I think is how you say it. List. Oh no, it's it's some rug list. Makes your, it's like a 3 mana 4/3 that makes your cards cost 1 less for each power creature you have with power 4. Temur Battlecrier, that's what it's called. Looks like they're setting up for an OTK here, which I don't really have anything to say about that. We'll just take the guy, whatever. This list kind of goes over the top of me. They play this guy, so whenever another creature enters, you get X+1 counters on it, where it's its power. They play this guy, Battlecrier. Reduces the cost of all your spells by 1 for each creature you have power 4 or greater. They make like 5 copies of this guy. They all trigger off each other. They're 20/20s with haste, and they kill you. This is turn 4, by the way. Okay, looks like they don't have it. Yuna. But we have nothing to reanimate with it. I think I'm very dead here. I guess we'll just Esper Origins, look for some stuff to reanimate, hit nothing we want. Yeah, I mean, we're just digging for Bahamut. Cavern, sure. We'll name... Can we name Saga? We can't. Let's see, can we? No, it doesn't let you name Saga for some reason. Because I guess that's not its creature type. Let's name Dragon to try to summon Bahamut, you know? I can't attack. I'm likely just dead here. Mentioning that this is not a May trigger, and I've seen people deck themselves by having just a bunch of Trailblazers in play. Says whenever another creature you control powerful or greater enters, you draw a card. Not dead this turn, I'm very dead next turn. He's looking for, it's called, I think, Devastating Onslaught. I think that makes copies of your guys. It's like a red X spell. Let's see if they have it here. I'm double blocking your Battlecrier if you attack like this, sir. Just getting in there with all the dorks. Yeah, we're double blocking the Battlecrier. I think, right? We take 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 damage. He has another one he can play. Okay, so we have to hit this turn basically. Okay, we hit a Bahamut. I know because of the untapped overlay tracker thing. I think we get back Overlord. Playing Yuna for sure. Is it enough? Is the question. So I can get him for 4 and heal 4, but he's just gonna kill it. Does a little bit better on blocking. All of his guys are gonna get +2/+2 and trample on his turn. So this gains me 4 regardless. Just a go. Now, what do I kill with Bahamut? Is the question. So on board, this is the most power. So I think we have to deal with what's on board and hope that he doesn't have Devastating Onslaught. Right, just kill the Riddler. Just hope that he can't kill me this turn. He's short on red mana. If I get to untap, I think I can win. But like, there's a lot of trample damage coming at me here. So I get to do some complicated combat math here. I think I'm just dead though. I don't know. I have to have Bahamut live. And I also have to not die to his giant tramplers. Oh, he just had him anyway, okay. This is, yeah, the combo I was talking about. My opponents hit me with a still had all these. Yeah, they're all just 100s. Okay, dude. This is the card I was talking about. Yeah, you create X tokens that are copies of target artifact creature you control. They gain haste one of turn, and then they die at the end of that. But yeah, you just make 100s with the Rolly Brawler copying. We'll just no blocks here. 200. Okay, sorry, my bad. 338 damage. Through like 10 cards or whatever. So this is a map where we want the days. And I think Elspeth is good against them. What do we cut now? We're on the play, so we want Elf. Smaller Surprise is bad in this matchup. It's not bad. Like, this is never like a bad card, it's just a kind of a slow card. And it's good against control decks, mostly. Or like any of like the flash decks in the format. We cut one Sarima. I think we maybe just want one of these in the main deck. Maybe we play another Fenrir. That's probably better. What are we cutting? What are they boarding in? Questions. So they don't have access to Rip. But I don't think they care anyway. Like, they're just killing us before we can go off usually. So we're not fighting against Graveyard Hate. We can bring in like Seam Rips to kill their elf, but it seems not good because it doesn't hit most of their things. Overlord of the Mistmoors and just cut one Overlord each. Seems fine. If I play this deck more, I'd probably come up with like a good sideboard plan for a lot of the good the good decks in the format. Yeah, sounds fine. Sometimes they board in counter magic. Cavern's pretty good here. We also have the turn 1 elf. I think we are playing a white tap land. Senko here. Would have liked to hit one of our 2 drops, but you know, can't have it all sometimes. Cavern, East, Kona, tap it, Overlord. Hopefully it's good enough. I think we're stationing it. Next turn, if we draw nothing, I can just like make a copy of the Overlord. That might be enough tempo to just kill him. So this is turn 3, right? So tap land? No. I don't think I have enough mana. It's 4 and a tap, right? Yeah. We're just trying to hit another big creature then. Oh yeah. Start stationing the other one. And we'll get in. Pretty good turn 3 and 4 here. It's like showcases the strength of the deck. When unanswered, you can just kind of do some messed up stuff. On like no outs here, I think. They need to kill my Bahamut, and they need to kill. Yeah, just, yeah. Okay, it's good showing of what the deck can do. Opponent is also the same thought of just trying to go off faster and not be reactive. Just, you know, kind of degenerate, but like the matchup is already pretty bad. A lot of the green matchups are kind of like that. You just kind of like, whoever gets elf and goes off faster tends to win. Okay, we're on the draw. We have elf into Origins or Fenrir. Yeah, seems fine. They might have Torch the Tower. Like, I don't know if they board that in against me or if they have it main deck against me. I feel like it's a card that they want against me though, because it kills Kona and stops my elves. I think we played the white tap land. I'm going to Whisper Origins ourselves. Yeah, Yuna's good. Dock Warlock. This just makes the Origins cheaper, makes pot cards cheaper. It's kind of a cool card that is seeing play in this deck. That was just like seen as like draft chaff, like unplayable before. It's cool when cards get to see play like that were formerly just bad. We get what, Forest here? Yeah, it turns on our Verge, we get double white now. And and we just pull it back as a blocker. I doubt that he chump attacks into my Fenrir. But if he does, we're pretty happy with that. Next turn, we can... We'll just see what happens, right? We're likely just streaming for Kona. Okay, they are offering trade, so then I just play with Yuna. Oh, they have another one. That makes sense. Okay, we have Kona, so never mind. Sometimes you just rip, you know. Put in our Knights of the Round Table here. I can die this turn, depending on what they do. Yeah, that's step one. They're missing the 4/2 that draws cards and gives you mana. So maybe they can't quite get there this turn. Okay, they're just making a bunch of summon espers. Sure. We're killing the real one. And just blocking these like this. Sure. Feels like a kind of bad play from my opponent. This turn we're just playing Yuna. And tapping Arcona. And attack with our Knights. He's just gonna kill the 2/2, but like whatever. I probably shouldn't have attacked with it. We gain 3 life here. We'll put in Treasures in Sight, I guess. This gives us looks to try to find a Bahamut. We didn't hit it. Just get back a forest. And say go. Seems like a kind of a desperation play for my opponent that he uses one of his onslaughts. I think they play 2 in the list. Maybe he has the other one in hand. They're definitely the better Esper Origins deck, for sure. A 1 mana 4/4 that draws you a card is pretty good. Okay, Winter Night Stories. So next turn, okay, this is the 5th activation. It gives all my guys indestructible. Okay, they've hit the Trailblazer. So now we're kind of in danger territory. But they're missing a couple pieces. Okay. That's second Devastating Onslaught. They just draw like 10 cards here. Maybe they play 4? I'm not sure. I don't think they do though. Riddler. Yeah. I could just take this. Well, he's like tapped out. You can just like block one here. Yeah, there's no reason to take the damage, we just block. So we need to find some way to interact with them, like pretty quickly here. The other play is to tap all of my guys and then just wipe his board with split up. That seems pretty good. Because that shuts him off 2 of his combo pieces and just delays him a turn. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's going to take some clicking. We have access to a lot of mana right now. So we're going to split up, destroy all untapped creatures. Hopefully auto tapper doesn't screw me here. Now we can make a ton of mana. Yeah, that seems good. Hit a bunch of lands. We'll take back another Adagia. And I think we just make a copy of... Well, do we have anything to get back with Yuna? I don't think so. But I think this is better. We just like put him dead on board. Next turn. And then we just have like infinite mana. Sure. We'll go get another Yuna. Just to thin the deck out a bit and have some resilience. They don't play any like wrath effects, I don't think. We can make our other guys indestructible as well, I think. We have enough to do that. Yeah. He's very dead. Yeah, we get to showcase the strength of split up in this deck. Just having the power to tap your creatures is pretty good. I could have attacked with the knight, I guess, because they are indestructible. Minus 3 damage, but yeah, they're just dead. Yeah, on to the next one. Did you have fun this match? I always skip that. I don't know what they do with that data, but like I suspect that it's nothing. We'll play one more match. Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess that my opponent is playing mono red based on their avatar and their sleeves. Oh, sometimes people meta that, and then they'll just like they'll be like Chandra avatar with like the lightning bolt sleeves, and they'll be blue-white control. This sounds good. I have both of my like big payoff cards. Kind of a little slow, I guess, but it's like fine. Okay, so it's what does this do? Just get your attack, so you control token. It gets. Okay, so this is like token life gain deck, I suppose. Not too sure. Green white tokens. I suspect that we bully them, but we're a bit slow this draw. They might just kill us before we can get there. You know? Yeah, it's pretty aggressive fast start from my opponent here. Oh, am I just dead? Oh, it's only target creature you control. Okay. I thought it was all creatures you control. I am pretty close to dead here, though. Okay, we're at 1. Pretty crazy aggressive start from my opponent. I also just didn't do anything this game. If I had an elf, this match would look a lot different. They might even just have a way to kill Kona here. Let's see. Get lost? Yeah. Yeah, we lose. GG's green-white token aggro opponent, I guess. So we definitely want the Wraths against this deck. This is way too slow against them. Yeah, I find myself shaving this card a lot. And while it's good, it's also legendary, and you only want to draw 1, basically, per game. Just gives you, it's like redundancy, basically, for your, you know, it's the 8th, you know, combo card. I don't think I'd bring in Seam Rips against them. Maybe it's greedy, but, like, they have, like, these guys, say when you target one of their things, it grows another guy. And I found that, in general, it's kind of bad in those matchups against that creature. I think it's better to just Wrath them. Or Day of Judgment, I guess, for the new heads in the chat. Yeah, sounds fine. We have Elf into Origins. So Pump Patch Recruit. The Origins first, I think. There's a Kona. And I think we don't need any more lands. We're a lot faster this game. We don't have any way to tap our Kona, which is kind of bad, I guess. So we're likely just Esper Origining. We're blocking here for sure. They might have a pump spell, like whatever, if they do. What is this card? Creature tokens control +1. So we could have pumped this guy. What's sorcery? That card is bad, dude. Like no flame opponent, you know. But sure. Our best draw is a tap land. Way to tap our Kona. This is fine as well. We can just ram. The second mode of this deck is just casting your big creatures. Like we are a ramp deck, right? During Innocence, and looks like they're stuck on 3 lands. We're getting close to just casting bottom out here. I think we are. Oh, I shouldn't have played a land. The event that I draw the top land for Kona. just casting Bahamut next turn. Oh wait, we're one short. That's unfortunate. I would just attack with the Kona. Or what we can do. I don't know if we have enough mana to do this, but sure. We're digging for a way to tap our Kona. We haven't hit one. We hit a unit though. That's good. I think we just attack with it, and then if they don't like double block it, we put in Bahamut. So yeah, okay. Good, they have rest of these, sure. So now that we've seen that, if we go to game 3, which I assume we will, because I think they're just dead here, I'll bring the Seam Rips. Attacking, okay, that's very brave. We just killed him, right? Yeah, we'll bring in the Seam Rips for the rest in pieces. And then shave a couple of the graveyard cards. We're on the draw. Elf is like kind of our best turn 1, so it's hard to cut it. Some matchups you do cut it. And like it's kind of counterintuitive with like Day of Judgment and Split Up, right? But it's so important to get a fast start with this deck. You just cut an Overlord, it's fine. So this hand is fine. I need an untapped land to go Overlord on turn 2. But if not, it's like whatever. They're not super aggressive. Like game 1 was their best aggressive draw. I also just did nothing that game. I put a Cone on 4 and just died. This is the green man land. Okay, they have Rip, sure. Untap land? No. Unlucky. Take one, dude. It's better to play Fenrir here, I think. Plains. And then I don't think we're blocking his guy, so we can just station it up here. Like we'll just take 2 is fine. One is a bit flooded. Sure. Okay, well, I got some news for you, dude. I think we station this guy as well. saying enough. It's yeah, good good showing of the power level of the deck there. That's it for now. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe and all that stuff. I will try to put out more regular videos on Magic in the future. And yeah, it's a sweet deck. Thanks for watching.